Hello everyone, my name is Max Peckinpah. I'm here with Wheels and Feels, and today we'll be talking about our new Lexus storage unit. We had a friend reach out to us recently regarding issues he's had with his Lexus storage in terms of, camping, shopping, just day-to-day use and not having enough storage within his Lexus. So our wonderful engineers at Wheels and Feels put together a system for him that basically sits right on top here. Intrusive, doesn't ruin the Lexus at all. So if you're leasing your vehicle, if you don't own it, no worries there. There's no impact on the car. So it just perfectly installs in and out, and it basically adds a bunch of extra storage and sliding mechanisms that make your day-to-day life super convenient in terms of if you're grocery shopping and you get, obviously all your groceries and you don't want to hunch in, you can wheel it out, set it on, and then wheel it back in. So that's just simple ease of use right there. But yeah, so I'm excited to showcase our new product here today, and thank you for joining.
The installation process is actually quite easy and only takes around 10 minutes to complete, and you only really need a drill and a screwdriver to complete the process. If you have any experience setting up IKEA furniture, then this will be a breeze for you. As someone who isn't very handy, I really had no issues during this process, although there are some segments where assistance would be great, but besides that, no real issues.
All right, well, thank you for watching along. Now I'm going to do the final tutorial of what everything looks like when it's complete and how you can use it and different functions. So first off, just to begin, you have these wonderful drawers that pull out, and you can place dividers in here as well if you need to section off your storage. Very easy to open, very easy to close. As you can see, they also have auto closing, which is amazing. Love that. And then on this side, this is your safety box or safety storage. So there's actually a lock. It can be fingerprinted, but right now we just have it set to push open. And once again, you can put dividers, whatever you need in here, which is fantastic. And this is also a auto close. So very easy there. Back to the lock. As you can see, the lock is perfectly placed, works wonderfully. And you can either have it on this drawer or this drawer. Does not matter, so it's completely customizable. You can also have no lock if that's what you're into. Not sure why you would, but you could. But yeah, so you can have it here or here. You can just, flip-flop it however you like. And then this mechanism right here is actually how you open the drawer or the whole compartment for it to slide out, which is fantastic. And once this is out, I can showcase this lip right here, which is amazing. So if you have any groceries or you're just unloading, let's say you're cooking, nothing's gonna slide off because of this lip, which is great. And then this is actually made with 1-inch waterproof plywood, which is super durable. And then it's covered in this very soft felty carpet. So you won't damage it. It'll, stay protected and everything will be perfect. And then as you can see, once it's installed with the felt, it just looks like it was built for the Lexus, because it was. So now we are gonna do the stress test for the Wheels and Feels Lexus storage container. So we are gonna put 260 pounds on here. So we're gonna wheel it out, and this is extended. So just to note, if you have it about halfway, which is about 15 inches, you can definitely put on a little bit more weight, but we're gonna be going all the way out to its full 30 inches. So you can heal that lock, letting you know you're in there. And I'm just gonna start loading this up. So we got two 45s on here right now, so that's 90 pounds in the back. So we're just gonna continue adding on top of that. And another 25, just like so. So we are now at 140, just like so. Just like so. Just to put on there, like so. And one more 15. So as you can see now, this is holding 260 pounds, so very, very impressive. So it can definitely hold a good amount of weight. Still would not recommend jumping on it, sitting on it, doing anything like that. Definitely use common sense when you're using this product. And especially if you have this drawer out, I would be careful of putting more additional weight. Obviously you can put a little bit, just be cautious, use common sense, don't do anything too crazy. So now, once you have it all loaded up, you can just, so it just goes right on in, like so. And now you've got your 260 pounds in there safe and sound. And if you need to, access something, it just slides right on out, which is so cool. So there you have it. All right, so right now we're gonna do a quick tutorial on how you can store multiple different things using the Wheels for Feels storage system. So to start, we can pull this on out, and this will fit perfectly back in here, which is amazing. And then you can also, as you can see, this middle divider, you can adjust it to different sections. So if you have a bigger item and you have a smaller item, you know, you can fit it and customize it for that. And it's like nothing's even there. It's amazing. So now we're gonna look at another great feature that is the net. So this is an add-on, so you don't have to get it, but I would highly recommend it. So it's very easy to install. You just kind of place your finger and loop it through and it just snaps shut. And then same on the other side. Very simple and very convenient, but it just shimmies right on through. So you might be asking yourself, what do I need this for? So the main reason I use it is I love to put my camping backpack underneath here. So it just fits perfectly snug, just like that. So that way it doesn't shift and move while you're driving. So when it's, you know, in here and ready to go, you know, out of the way, don't have to think about it, and it's not shifting and moving, especially if you have valuables, especially if you're a photographer, having your camera bag, it's amazing for that. And you can just pull it right back on out and you can come grab your bag and you are ready to go. So to start, we'll be putting in the tabletops that are specifically designed for this model. So they do fit snug, which is fantastic. And then we got our handy dandy dividers here that make it very easy to separate all your different utensils and ingredients, just so things don't, you know, slide around when you're driving, especially if you're going off-roading or anything like that. You know, things can get pretty hectic out there. So this ensures everything is staying safe and sound and not really moving. So this is just a general setup. So obviously you can customize this for whatever you want. So I'm just using, these are just little handy dandy utensils. So that's fantastic. It's not gonna fit. Ooh, that fits perfectly. But yeah, you can get pretty creative. So once you think it's all set in stone, you can just put that in. And then they do have a second drawer, which is fantastic. So in here, we will store our little heart-shaped cooker there. And we can put, let's see, some of our cutting boards in. You can even put a little portable sink, which is fantastic. So that'll go just there. You even have your portable faucet, which is amazing, and just some tea bags and some random knickknacks, whatever you feel is necessary. And like I said, if you wanted more storage, Wheels and Feels does make a high profile option with a little bit more space, which is fantastic. I don't think that's gonna fit. But yeah, so that's the setup and general look of it. And once you're all set, you can just slide it right on in. And it's perfect for car camping, if you're just going out for the weekend, a long trip, anything like that. And yeah, so now is the time to go over the tabletop setup. But to start, you can come on in here. So we have everything nice and compact and ready to go. So this is our portable faucet that you can add on the website as well, and some plates. As you can see, everything's in here ready to go. So very easy setup. All you need to do is take this out, and there are actually grooves on here that make this placement very easy and simple, but it just locks right on in there, which is fantastic. And then this can slide in and out with ease, which is amazing. So let's say you want to have some storage down here, so some plates, you know, you're cooking everything, getting ready to go, you can just pop it right on out, grab your plates, close it up like nothing even happened. There we go. So now I'm gonna show you what this section is. So this is where you can do your portable sink, which I believe we actually have it stored over on this side. So that is fantastic. But you can just take this right off like that, and you pop it on down, and you can place it right in, and it fits perfectly. So all this is custom made. And you can take your faucet and you place it right there, which is amazing. So now I'm gonna show you a simple way to thread the tube. So what I found is the best method is to start by going down here and threading it all the way down. It can be a little tedious, but it's definitely worth it. And all things considered, it doesn't really take that long. So once you get it a pretty good length, then you can take your other side and thread it on through. And once you get that, kind of, you know, stretch it out, stretch it in. Then you are going to, sorry, I just want to make sure it's the right length. Then you can come here and attach it easily onto the hose, like so. And then, like I said, since this has all been designed for this. It fits perfectly like such, and you can place your sink right there and grab your handy dandy big old thing of water. And you can come here and place the hose right on in. And then if you want to come on in here, we can show you how it works. So it just takes a second. There we go. And there you go. And you got water coming out. You can wash your hands, cook, rinse vegetables, anything like that. Super easy, super convenient. Then you just take your water and you throw it right on out and you're good to go. So very simple, very easy. So we demonstrated setting up the sink and all that. So I just wanted to go a little bit more in depth on what you could do with the setup. So on this side too, you also come with tabletops. So I'll take this out as well. So I can demonstrate that in a second. But as you can see, this lock mechanism is here, but they thought about it and have made a perfect cutout. So all you do is just place it right there, flush, so no worries about the lock, that doesn't get in the way, because this can be here, it can be over here, doesn't matter. You can also take this and put it in just like the other side, so that is nice and smooth as well. And this can close, very simple, which is great. And since this is the lock one, unlock it, open it, and there you have it. So as you can see, there's these cutouts, so you can use these for multiple different things. You can do cups, which is great, so they don't like knock over. It also perfectly fits cans, which is fantastic. Then you can also move your hand washing setup or sink setup to a hand washing setup. So now you can wash your hands here, which is amazing. And that just goes right on back, easy peasy. So there's no issues there. And once you're done, you can take it off, which is great. And it just goes right on back in, easy peasy. And then you can install one of the dividers and just place it right on in. So that way you can store other things. And like, for example, if you want, you can put, a can there and it just closes right on up and it's good to go. So there is one other component I wanted to show off about this feature, and that is the movability, which is one of my favorite aspects because you don't want to be doing all of this hunched into your back of your car. And amazingly, this just slides out so effortlessly, which is fantastic. And as you can see, we have a portable refrigerator, which just opens up and this can plug into your car. So you can keep all your meats and groceries nice and cold. And then you also have your hand sink here, which is great, or you can wash vegetables, and you can also do some chopping here, which is fantastic. But yeah, and then, obviously you can take everything about, close it, shut it. But when it is out like this, it is important to note that you should not put a ton of weight here. As you can see, it is very extended, and it's already extremely impressive that this is able to sit here. So I wouldn't put anything too much here. Obviously you can, put a little bit of weight if you're cutting. Don't sit on it. Don't put another refrigerator on here, nothing crazy. But once you're done with it, you can just pull the lever and just slide it right on back. And you're right back to the beginning. All right, well, thank you guys again for watching. Today has been a comprehensive look at the Lexus Wheels and Feels storage container. And if you would like to buy this for yourself, you can go down to the link below and we will have a myriad of different options for the Jeep Wrangler, the Toyota RAV4, just to name a few. So many more options in the link below, so go check it out and definitely subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.